Kevin W. Reese.
Yeah, we're here at Toe's Place with Joe Budden. What up, man? I haven't seen you in a minute.
It's been a little while. Yes,
Yeah, man.
Yes, it has.
Now, so you're about to do this show. I gotta ask you, like, you got so much material. How do you guys decide what you're gonna perform? Because I heard you guys going over it in here. Like, how do you decide that, man?
No way. It was no way to possibly like. I'm in such a weird space because you never know which fans are coming to hear what, because my catalog is so big. So naturally you can't please everybody. So we just try to do the joints that we feel at the current time. So we got a nice vast array.
Now, will you do something new off some of the new projects?
I'm doing something off the mixtape that's not even out yet. A loose quarter on the loose. Doing the single "She Don't Put It Down Like You" featuring Tank and Wayne. Doing some shit off Mood Music 4. Doing some shit off Mood Music 2. So we kind of try to cover doing some shit off Padded Room. We try to cover every project. Okay. That's what we try to do.
Okay. So now 2 new projects coming up. All right, and they're coming out close together, correct?
A loose quarter on the loose is coming next Friday, Black Friday, day after Thanksgiving, midnight. And January 22nd, No Love Lost is coming.
So they're kind of close together. So is this kind of like...
Ain't like that close. Slaughterhouse, we put our mixtape out and then put our album out in the same week.
But this is kind of like a halfway house Padded Room thing. Like, that was close together kind of too. Kind of a setup strategy type deal.
Yeah, that was kind of close together. And I was inspired by my Slaughterhouse brothers to even do this project in the first place. So shout out to all parties involved, all the producers, B-Works, Cardiac, A-Rab, 8 Bars, Studio Magic, Blessed by the Beats. Shout out to Karan. Couldn't do it without Parks, Amani, Mike. Like, everybody's just really busting their ass. Everybody's busting their ass. This is not the work of one man like it's been for so many years, and it feels great.
So let me just jump way ahead. When can we expect a Mood Music 5?
Oh, what, 2020? I ain't doing no fucking Mood Music no time soon.
No.
I hope not, unless Kaylin acts stupid.
Okay, well, careful. So now, you told me in an interview a long time ago, you were like, you're gonna go all the way up to Mood Music 17 if you have to. As long as there's a mood, there'll always be a Mood Music.
Well, the thing about that, there's always a mood, so there's got to always be Mood Music. It just doesn't have to be titled that. Okay. Plenty of Mood Music on this mixtape. There's plenty of that on the album. It may just be different moods than the fans are used to hearing from me at certain points on the projects.
Right. Off the subject of music, how does one get into a Joe Budden pool party? Like, how does this happen? You should do admission.
That's a good question. I saw at least
kick off on some admission.
I saw at least 300 people there I'd never seen before in my life at the last one. So, I mean, that's a real... I was walking around asking people the same thing. Hey, how did you get into a Joe Budden pool party? But, no, it's normally just close friends, close platonic male friends, platonic female friends, and just a lot of the females look great. Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like a good... Now, how often will you have those in the summer?
You know what? That's kind of ill. I got about 5 tweets today asking me about pool parties. The last interviewer asked me about a pool party. We ain't even hit the winter time. We talking.
No snow on the ground.
Kind of crazy. We ain't even. That's why we just went past the summer. But I don't know. I don't know. Because of my time last year, I couldn't even enjoy them the way I wanted to. We might have only had 1 or 2. And I can't say that that'll be too much different next year. We might do one big one in Atlantic City. Like, I don't know.
Now, Joe, you know, I consider you a pioneer when it comes to social media and marketing on the web, because of course you were...
Yo, we doing an interview. Stop jerking him off in the bathroom, please.
Yeah, please.
Thanks.
Had to handle that real quick. So really back in like 06, 07, like you really were an innovator with the YouTube and the streams and all that. And now you seem to really be really utilizing the Instagram. How do you think the Instagram has helped with promotion at all?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, it's funny that videos just don't do the same things that they once did. For whatever the reason be. I mean, I don't know.
Is that why you kind of stopped with the Joe Budden TV? You were real consistent there for a while.
No, because all my friends are fucktards and they start acting different when I pull a camera out. So, I mean, that's why we don't do that too often. But I had a good one the other night when I was trying to get some pussy that didn't come out. But off of that, so Instagram, any of those Cinemagram, any of those sites where the fans are able to get a visual, it's just real helpful, extremely helpful. Like
they can paint the story themselves and then
yeah, they can kind of write their own treatment as far as what else is happening from that point. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right. So you've been doing some TV stuff lately. Now, didn't you did something with BET with the red carpet, right? I don't pay attention to pop culture, so you got to tell me.
Yes. Me neither till they call me. No. Yeah, no. We did the red carpet for BET. That was a real great experience. Got to interview a lot of my close friends, a lot of guys I listen to in my spare time, and it was interesting because they never saw me in act in that capacity. So I asked real good questions, and I ain't let niggas politic me to death. Don't give me the political bullshit when they did. And I got to say who I wanted to interview and who I didn't want to interview. Now I don't want him. Nah.
Okay, now between that and all the good looks that you're getting on ESPN with Skip Bayless and all that, do you foresee maybe a little TV career maybe coming up? A little transition?
I mean, I'm well documented as saying that I'm not opposed to anything that any door that God will open for me. So whether that's television, whether that's journalism, whether that's I will at least explore the idea with me and my team and see what's best.
Now, what about this VH1? What's the name of the show? I'm not with pop culture, man. What's the name of the show on VH1?
Love and Hip Hop.
Okay. What's that about? Tell me what that's about.
Love and Hip Hop.
Okay. There it is. Watch it. Check it out. All right, cool. Let's go to the Slaughterhouse album, man. First question is, why weren't you on that first record? You were on there for like 2 lines. What happened, man?
It's fine. I had a verse on there.
I'm just did he pull rank? I mean, what happened?
No. We had a situation where we didn't want every song on the album to feature everyone.
Right.
And everybody felt like that was a great intro record, but it was too long.
Yeah.
So I'm normally the first one to volunteer to come off of a record. And at that time where we were talking about it, Goodbye was slotted to be the next record. And since I was the opener on that record, it was just going to flow that way where I wouldn't be there, but I'd open the next record.
And is that why the Busta record came?
There was no Busta record at this point. However, when the Busta record came, it was, can you open it? Yeah.
And that's a great segue into my next question, because I've noticed, and I asked Royce this. I interviewed Royce, I don't know, maybe 1.5 years, 2 years ago about this. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed this pattern. I've noticed this pattern that Royce always goes first and Joe always goes last. What?
I know something tells me you're not the only one to notice that.
Does Royce demand to go first or what?
Royce,
he told me, he was like, man, that's just the way it happens. He's like, I get my stuff done quicker.
Well, they all are quicker than me. Let me just say that. So when I'm last, that is normally the reason why I'm last, because they all are quicker than me. Or they kind of look to me to close it. Royce, his talent, like phenomenal rapper, easily one of the best I've ever heard. But his ear is his talent. So when all of us are either fucking or running the streets or in the strip club or bullshitting around, Royce is in the studio. Like him and M, they're real meticulous about the studio that way. So, which is why he normally is first a lot of the times, because he just spends more hours than I'll say me, I won't speak for Joe Allen Crook, but clearly more hours than me in the studio, just working on his craft.
Now, speaking of in an interview we did, Mood Music 3, I think it was. That was what, 07? We had a conversation about, it's a while ago, right? Yeah. We had a conversation about the greatest rappers. And, you had mentioned Yeah,
I got common fucking sense.
Yeah. So now, what's it, you considering him one of the greats, what's it like, working with him now and being able to be in the studio with him and seeing his habits and whatnot?
When I got my first record deal, I mean, everybody wants to get signed for different reasons. When I got my first record deal, I just wanted to be recognized by my peers as a phenomenal MC.
Mission accomplished.
Pretty much. It's really just that simple.
Now on the Slaughter album, first week sales, happy or disappointed?
Happy. We didn't. You understand? 4 guys who come from humble beginnings, who've already been on every roller coaster that the industry could possibly throw your way. It's not gonna be very many surprises to the 4 of us. Our main concern was the music. That was what we spent well over a year putting together. And I mean, M bust his ass on the music. We bust our ass on the music. Shady bust their ass on the music. And there's great songs on the album.
So what's the strategy now? I mean, we know you're always going to drop a massive amount of music. What's the strategy? Maybe a Slaughter album once a year, or?
I'd like to see that. I mean, I spoke to Royce recently about that. I wouldn't mind coming right back in the summertime with a project and just going about it a little bit differently.
I told Royce you got to drop one every August, and you got to call it Slaugust. It's marketing. It's marketing.
Slaugust. I did. That is exactly what I said to him. Not the Slaugust part, but I did say I wouldn't mind coming right back in August. I mean, you're talking about a group that turns around.
Music.
Yeah. Might as well take advantage of it. Mm-hmm. That's like putting fucking not utilizing a pick and roll with Steve Nash.
Okay. And for you, staying indie? You just gonna stay independent?
I'm not certain about that. E1 might have to pay me a lot of money.
Okay.
I'm just being totally honest with you.
Sure.
To do that. But I just gotta see. I'm blessed enough at this point in my career to even have some options. So I'm always open to listening to people, and we'll see what God has in store for me.
Who's out there right now that are you paying attention to rap right now at all?
Well, I mean,
because I'm not.
I'm always paying attention because you got to pay attention. But I'm really listening to a lot of my own shit. I'm turning around a lot of music. Like, I'm really busting my ass. So I'm in the studio. I don't really have time to go out. That's normally when I can digest it like a normal person. Because people that are in the business, we can't hear it like normal people can hear it because it's work. So anytime we turn on the radio, I listen to AM radio. But
Same here.
When I listen to the radio, it's like, oh, it's a dope snare. It's like, oh man, that verse right there, that hi-hat, if that was, like, we're working when we listen to it. We don't have the luxury of listening to it like the normal person that is not in this field. So I haven't really had time to go out and do that.
What was the process with the Wayne record? How'd that come about?
I called Wayne, asked him if he would do the record. He told me, yeah, he was going out. He might have been out already with M in Australia when they did that run.
He sent in the verse.
Right away, no problem at all. I was blown away. I've asked for verses for artists that have seen far less success than Lil Wayne, and had a hard time getting it. So I mean, it just spoke volumes about why he is where he is, and that work ethic and that dedication. Fuck what you think about his music. Forget about that. Hard-working man.
So you think that Wayne has approached that tier, like that level with the M's and the J's and the Nas's, and he's got 10 albums now, something like that. I mean, he started rapping when he was like 4, but
Wayne's been around for a while. Wayne's been around for quite some time. Like, some people, these new kids, they don't know much about all of that. But I mean, I have to look at Wayne like that because M looks at Wayne like that. I have to. Jay looks at Wayne like that. Who the fuck am I?
Fair enough. So Joe, you're still turning around music extremely fast, right?
Shit, not fast enough if you ask these niggas.
You always got records that don't come out on the album. They're just floating around on YouTube, man.
Nah, I got a few joints. I got a few records that I'm really anxious for the fans to hear.
This just popped in my head. How come Dear Summer was different? The YouTube version sounds different than the Short Summer. Yeah. My bad. Yeah. That's Jay-Z. My bad. They're both summers, but the beat is different.
We had like 3 different versions of Short Summer. Like one version was 9 minutes long, where I let the guitar player just go for like mad long, and then Parks hated on it, so we cut it short. We cut it short, and then
Inside scoops.
then we did remake the beat. We did remake Short Summer's beat, right? I think Parks. Who remade that fucking beat? Yeah. So yeah, for sample purposes, it went through like a bunch of different phases. I tried to make a version without Amani, it didn't work.
Monsters in My Head. That record didn't make the album. What happened to that record?
Game, it was a mix-up with Boy Wonder. He clearly had sent that beat to a few different people, and Game put out a version. And at the time, we were under the impression that he was using it, and then it leaked. So it was like, we certainly aren't going to put it on the album. And the Game version leaked, so we leaked ours.
We're getting all sorts of scoop today here. All right.
I'm off drugs right now.
You're off drugs? Okay. Kind of.
Shit, all of them.
All right, man. So, look, you got to do the Mood Music 5, man. You can't hold it off till 2020 or whatever you said, man.
I'm telling you, she's got a fuck up in her. She's got at least one. You gotta have it. You're human. Humans fuck up.
Have you guys started the shooting for Love and Hip Hop or no?
Yeah, they've been shooting me. I woke up with cameras on my face today.
Now, what's that like with the cameras just always there?
It's much more work than I anticipated. I definitely should ask for more money.
Because I remember talking to Jones, I don't know, 6 to 8 months ago, and he was saying that it's just weird. He said it's weird. Just having cameras around is really bugged out.
Well, you gotta understand, for me, you talking to a guy that's never really hid very much in the first place. So I feel like this is probably something that should have been happening however long ago.
Now, are they going to be following you come summer? Because we need to get the pool parties on Love and Hip. You see, it's got to go together.
They caught a little piece, I think. I don't know if they missed it. My memory's bad. I did a lot of drugs. But I'm not sure if they'll follow me in the summertime. And that might need to be like a pay-per-view episode. Get something else popping. I don't know if they can show that just on regular cable.
Or you could take the footage and just pay-per-view it yourself, man.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't, because I wouldn't be the guy doing the sex or penetrating or anything like that. Wouldn't be me.
So you're not going to bring back the So you're not going to bring back the Joe Budden TV on YouTube or nothing like that?
Maybe if my crew start acting like they want to do another season, they stop acting all scared and timid. Amani wondering why he only got 10,000 followers on Twitter. That's why he won't do Joe Budden TV.
How do you think?
What are y'all gonna threaten me with when this music comes out? I'm dying to know.
How do you think Twitter has helped things, man? Because we go back to the MySpace days. I mean,
MySpace, the good old days.
I mean, come on, MySpace was mentioned on Mood Music 3. I mean, that's why 07 feels like so long ago.
Twitter, it's helpful. I mean, just like with anything else, you get out of it what you're looking to get out of it. If you're looking to get some pussy out of it, you can. If you're looking to network and get some relationships out of it, you can. If you're looking to make some money from it, you can. Like, whatever you are looking to do, you can do it. If you're just looking to get popular, you can do that. I mean, it just speaks to your personality. It's kind of like everyone's newspaper.
You love to embrace the hate. Like, you'll take somebody that says something about you and you'll retweet it, or you'll make a slick comment about it. So you have no problem putting the hate, if you will, out there at all.
Well, you kind of just said it all for me.
I did.
Yeah.
I did, didn't I?
I see what you did there. Yeah, no, I don't have a problem doing that. I mean, I hate the people that just retweet all the compliments all day long. Yeah. Oh my God, you're amazing. Oh my God, you're beautiful. Your music is the best. Fuck out of here. I want to see people tweeting about the STD they caught last week. I want to see people tweeting about some real shit, right? And I don't want to hear about your fucking compliments all fucking day. But that's me.
Right.
That's only me. I know that my brain's a weird one, so I get that.
Right. But Twitter's an amazing thing, and I see you definitely using it as a great tool. And but you use it for fun too. Like, a lot of artists just use it as that tool. But you communicate with people a lot, so that's pretty cool. I think that's why people are maybe drawn to you on there,
By saying hello to people, right?
Saying hello to people,
What do you?
commenting to them and retweeting the hate.
Exactly.
I would do the same thing if I had some hate
What do you know?
or some love or anything. All right, man. That's it. That's all I got, man.
No, you did good.
I did good. I've been doing this a long time.
know.
Yeah, I'm actually done December 29th? 29th?
Done what?
I'm done with radio. I'm quitting.
Oh,
I quit.
If you can quit,
I quit. I've introduced enough.
why are you quitting?
Done with commercial radio, man. I got a new career. I'm happy with it. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Come on, you know commercial radio, man. How many Joe Budden spins do we get?
Don't get me to talking. No, I'm chilling. Oh, hey, No Love Lost coming in January 22nd. It's been a great interview.
When's the last time you heard a Mortal Technique on commercial radio?
Yeah, right. But I mean, you know how it goes. So I get it.
It is what it is. But yeah, man. Yeah, you know, I'm a health coach now, Joe. You give me some clients.
I could use help.
I'm a detox specialist, so we'll get you on some herbs, man.
Sunlight. I tried to eat the sunlight last night. She was asleep. She just wouldn't not.
You just made eat the sunlight.
She just wouldn't wake up. Eat the sunlight.
All right, Joe. I appreciate it, man.
Oh man, thank you.
Kevin W. Reese.